In the Diederich College of Communication, we as students are urged to establish our own personal brand, or identity, which gives insight into the values, beliefs, and personality of every individual. Many influences throughout our lives shape it, but along the way, we always have to do a little refining as we grow and interact with others. It is never completely finished, though, as it is our most prized piece of artwork on life's ever-changing canvas. Today's student speaker, Alyssa Voboril, has begun to establish her personal brand throughout her 4 years here at Marquette. She graduates today with a major in public relations, a minor in marketing, a specialization in Spanish, and the highest cumulative GPA in the college. She is also an active member of the Public Relations Student Society of America, where she was named the 2012 Public Relations Student of the Year. She also belongs to the Spanish Honor Society, Kappa Alpha Honor Society, representing the top 10% of all students in the Diederich College, and Alpha Sigma Nu Jesuit Honor Society. Go Greek, right? With all these accolades, Alyssa could have chosen one of several paths for her life to go, but she has chosen to relocate to Los Angeles to take part in a one-year program for AmeriCorps. Alyssa will be giving back and improving the lives of those less fortunate, her way of being the difference. So ladies and gentlemen, class of 2012, please join me in welcoming someone who truly exemplifies the values of Marquette University, your 2012 College of Communication speaker, Miss Alyssa Voboril.
Good start. Thank you, Matt. Okay. Sorry, guys. Well, I would first like to welcome everyone gathered here to celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2012. Most importantly, I would like to extend a special welcome to my fellow graduates of the Diederich College of Communication. I'm honored and deeply humbled to be standing here today. While many of us spent our entire junior and senior year of high school researching colleges, going on campus visits, and making what we felt would be the biggest decision of our lives, I always knew I was coming to Marquette University. And that decision didn't come because I lived 15 minutes away or because I loved the idea of a Jesuit education. It came long before high school even began. In fact, I'm pretty sure I came out of the womb wearing a Marquette Warriors sweatshirt that my dad bought for me. Marquette has been a foundation in my life since before I even knew what an education was. My father probably wears his 1977 championship ring and even met my mother at Miss Katie's Diner. I can remember my dad taking us to watch the men's basketball team scrimmage in the old gym and visiting Hank Raymond's, who he always referred to as his second dad. Whenever my father spoke about success while we were growing up, he always found a way to talk about Marquette University. Whenever I had a problem, he always pulled out an Al McGuire quote instead of a Band-Aid. But the truth is, before I walked into McCormick 4 years ago, I had no idea that Marquette was just a school in the city, was more than a school in the city, a basketball team, and the colors blue and gold. What I always thought was just my father's experience has in reality become my own. And as we sit here and reflect today on our accomplishments, we must now remember that Marquette is now our experience, and most of all, our legacy. No matter where we grew up, why we decided to come here, what decisions we've made in our past, Marquette is a choice and a time that we shared, and one that will continue to shape who we are after we go our separate ways today. Although we are each graduating with various undergraduate degrees, including advertising, broadcast and electronic communication, theater, corporate communication, journalism, communication studies, and public relations, plus the MA degree and certificate in digital storytelling for grad students, we still share memories that are unique to the College of Communication. Whether pulling an all-nighter to finish a campaign, cramming into the Wakerly to work on designs, coordinating group meetings, logging countless rehearsal hours for production, or working on student media in the basement until night turned into day, Johnson Hall has become our second home. Freshman year, my roommate came home with her chemistry homework, and I was flipping through a Cosmo ripping out ads for class. She started laughing and said, "What do you guys even do in that college anyway?" Well, yeah. If she were sitting here today, she would know we learned how to become leaders. We learned how to write. We learned how to be creative. We learned how to think on our feet, and we learned how to analyze the world around us. The graduates sitting here today did not just take the easy classes. We took classes that transformed us into gifted communicators who can now use spoken, written, and nonverbal language to build relationships and keep the world connected. We learned that communication is not only a vital part to making our future income, but also to making a change in the world. Before I close, I want to remind everyone here that graduating college, especially from Marquette University, is no walk in the park. Our education is more than just a privilege, it's a blessing. People too often forget that we are only a small minority in a big world. Only 7% of adults in the global population have a bachelor's degree. So for those of you who will be the first in your family to graduate, for those of you who will be in debt for years to come, and even for those of you who never thought you would make it out of college alive, this is a remarkable success. We all have so much to be proud of. In closing, I would like to thank God because for me, He makes all things possible. My mom and dad, I know life did not deal us the most ideal set of cards, but you guys continue to show me where real strength and faith come from. Thank you for always believing in me. To all of the parents and relatives in this room, thank you for the love, support, and especially sacrifices you've made to make Marquette our home. To the outstanding faculty, Marquette would be nothing, and we would not be sitting here today if it were not for you guys. The lessons you have provided us both in and out of the classroom will give us the ability to make our wildest dreams come true. Your dedication to education, Marquette, and most of all, us as students, is beyond commendable. And to save the best for last, I would like to thank my fellow students and most importantly, friends. Your triumphs, conversations, opinions, and hard work continue to motivate me to be a better student and a better individual. To be honest, any of you are worthy to give this speech today. Many of you have worked in multiple internships, left for mission trips, studied internationally, published articles, and landed lead roles in performances. I can only hope to be as successful as I know all of you will be in the future. So although choosing to come to Marquette University may have seemed like the biggest decision of our lives, there are more important decisions to be made, greater obstacles to overcome, and larger successes to be celebrated. The foundation Marquette has instilled in us, however, will make anything we choose to dream or live possible. From the bottom of my heart, I wish each and every one of you the best of luck in your future endeavors. No matter where life takes each of us, just be sure to always remember, we are Marquette. Thank you and congratulations.